I'm Karla.
And I'm Elias.
And we're in between the sheets.
Too long.
So welcome to our video advice column. We do relationships, sex. And love
And sex.
advice.
Oh, right, love and sex, sorry.
One track mind kind of guy.
I think this pillow describes me accurately. Because see, it's a heart. And I love things, right? But then you make me want to wag my tail. Because then, you know, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right?
Hold on, no it's not. Do you have a tail? And why have we not
I suppose there's an appendage that be considered tail-like.
Yes, it is called your tailbone.
Oh, okay, so that's what you were talking about. Alright, because my mind was on something else, but I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry. So we've come up with this rule. It used to be his name was Master Chief, I suppose, at some point.
And then it
changed to
Master Chief.
Master Chief.
And then it was Master Keith.
And then it was Master Keith. And then
now it's Master Queen.
Because someone else suggested the name, and if anybody wants the name changed, they have to suggest something better.
Yes, go ahead, comment. Do you think there's a better name than Master Queef at this point, or should we go back to Master Keith, or leave it at Master Queef?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's whatever wins, really. But I'm calling him Master Queef for now. We'll pull the title or the question out of his head, and we'll go ahead and answer it for you guys, or not answer it if we can. But I'm pretty sure we can. So, okay. How do you get your partner to try talking more dirty talking in bed? More / dirty talking in bed.
Okay, so I always have this issue because I feel like I'm a very loud person, and I also think that, well, I'm also like very into communication and communicating, so I always like being loud, I guess. I think that's a preference. I don't know if it's controlled or not in this situation, but I can sort of vibe more and sort of feel where you're at more when there's more noise.
Yes.
So it's always been an issue for me to be like, talk to me!
I don't understand quiet sex. First of all, I don't get it. It's weird. And I agree completely. I'm of the mindset that if you tell me what you like, then I can do it for you and you can get to where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So communicate with me. But I will tell you that I do enjoy dirty talk, and I think the way to do it is to make them feel comfortable. Because I can tell you from experience, so I was actually sleeping with someone once, very early on, who told me to shut up. They covered my mouth because I'm expressive, I talk, I make noises, I say things, and dirty talking is always one of those things where the other person never really feels comfortable with it, and I think the important part is to try to make them feel comfortable, you know, because they're gonna feel silly saying some kind of thing that they don't feel they would say naturally.
Yeah.
And I think if you give them time to open up, you know.
I get that it's difficult too, because I laugh a lot too.
Yes.
But like, I never mean it like in a way to poke fun.
I think it should be okay to laugh.
I genuinely find it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it should be fun. But a lot of people are like, you know, they associate laughter with like shame.
That's crazy, because Kenny and I laugh all the time. I can't tell you how often. Yeah, it's just funny. Like, a lot of funny stuff happens. I'm telling you, I think it's making them feel comfortable, help them feel comfortable. Let them, whatever they say, you let them know whether or not.
Tell me what you want, or tell me how you like it.
Or let them know, like, that wasn't necessarily maybe as hot as I thought it was going to be.
Floating Spider-Man head, like, tell me how you like it.
They might be like, let them know, like, oh, maybe that isn't what I was expecting it to be. That's not what I was expecting you to say. And I'd like, I mean, also, you can tell them what they can and can't say. I mean, why not?
Let them approach it. And if, like, it doesn't work out, you don't need to be in that situation anyway.
Nobody is incapable of talking dirty. I think it's just a matter of getting comfortable with yourself and with the person. Yes, because you have to be willing, you have to be comfortable saying the things you're going to say. Because honestly, like, some of them do sound a little raunchy or ridiculous.
Yeah. So it's understandable if it takes like a little coaxing and it takes a little while to be comfortable with
Karla,
that, but
give us your best dirty talk.
It always happens in the moment, and then I say like the weirdest
try to
shit.
Think of
and then it's like someone asked me once, like when they were gonna finish, like if I wanted to swallow, and or if I did, and I was like, not right now, and he was like, and we started laughing.
When is the appropriate time? Pretend you and I were sleeping together.
In the moment.
And I said, in the middle of it, I said something like. Don't know. Okay, what if I said something to you like,
yeah,
I have to commit to this. How do you like my fuck stick? How does that work for you, Karla? How does that work for you, Karla? Did that do it for you? Was that it? Was that the moment? Are you in love with me now? Am I taking you home? Have I accomplished it? Guys, go out there, use it. Let me know, alright? Tell me your personal opinions on this one.
And now I have to answer this question. Okay, but like we're in the heat. It's been awesome to this point.
I guess, yeah.
But in certain
because I feel like, yeah, I wouldn't say that
pass.
shit unless it was absolutely just a hardcore moment. Yeah. It's like, it's very like sensual, like it's like the most, and then in the middle of it, you're just like, fuck stick. And then you're like, I'm sorry, what?
Trying to figure out where have you ever heard that term?
I don't know.
Because that was literally the first time I've ever heard that.
I really wanted to say that word, so I just said it because it made sense. Next question, Karla.
How do you get your partner to try out butt stuff?
Oh.
I like butt stuff. Well, you had a story about one of the first few times that you tried it.
Yes, but I think on the subject of trying butt stuff, make sure that the person you're trying it with is comfortable doing that stuff.
Don't force anybody. First of all, don't force. If they say they're uncomfortable, you could always and you're like in a long-term relationship and like later down the road you're like, let's try something. If they're really, really uncomfortable, I think like it's safe to say that they're not gonna do it. Maybe some light things.
Have that conversation too.
But also just have that respect.
Well, like we said, all right. So sex is a whole. It's like just I want to say like a million uncomfortable things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's do this. Let's simplify it for the purpose of time in our gender roles.
Okay.
Like, you as a guy, how would you approach in a straight relationship? You approach a woman as how do you approach that?
Definitely not with someone that I would like. It's a first time thing. So I think if I were to approach it, it'd be someone who I've sort of built that level of like trust with, someone that I've gotten comfortable with, someone that's gotten comfortable with me, because I'm not going to ask that without knowing that I can ask you that. You know, like I can have that conversation with you. So I think I'd talk about it outside of sex.
Yeah.
I'd want to make sure that it's something that they're comfortable with. I'd want to make sure that it's something they've done before. And if they haven't done before, I'd want to reassure them that I am more than confident that we can move forward in that situation together comfortably.
Yeah.
I also want them to understand that they'd be safe with me the same way I'd be safe with them if we were trying anything else. Because I think you have to make them feel safe too, you know?
Yeah. And my point of view as coming from my experience, coming from like a straight woman and who is interested in doing more quote unquote butt stuff. I love saying butt stuff. I never really bring it up because I know most of the time or people I've encountered, they're more uncomfortable than I am with having that conversation. So I just don't. And I kind of like do it on my own time. But it's never like a thing where that's a priority. If it were more like that's the one thing that gets me off, then I think I would have a little bit more urgency in talking about it, but it's not. So that was the end of our questions segment, and now we're going into our fun history fact section.
That was a very difficult word to say.
And we're doing this for our National Women's History Month for the month of March. And Elias is gonna read a little fun fact.
Yeah, so this is about the Milky Way, and the Milky Way supposedly got its name because it was formed when the Greek goddess HERA sprayed her breast milk into the sky. Which, if you ask me, I think is the best way for any galaxy to come in. HERA'S a very powerful woman. Does that mean that, like, if you... Alright, I'm sorry, but it's a question I have to ask. Does that mean that if you have, like, sexual relations with HERA and you suck on her breasts and swallow some of the milk, you literally just swallowed an entire galaxy? You murdered a whole...
Were the Titans capable of, like, destroying galaxies? That's why they were, like, imprisoned forever?
Were they?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Awesome. Cool.
Cool.
We did a lot of background checking. Also, for this month, we wanted to partner and reach out to as many feminist and female-owned businesses. We have UNBOUNDBOX Check them out for any toys and stuff that they also have a great magazine that they write articles about. Like I've
and obviously, of course,
anal
for all these
101.
things, we're gonna put the links in the description down below.
Yeah. So check out unboundbox.com for all your fun sexual toy needs, and also check out Lovability Inc. I think it's inc.com. I'm gonna put the link down below. And use Miss Kings, MISSKINGS, for 15% off of their products. If you didn't see in the last episode, which you can check up here, they make condoms for women to carry. Very awesome to just pop in your purse.
Yes, they're very cute. They come in nice, and these, well, at least hers came in a very nice, cute tin can. I want to say that me myself, from personal experience, the condoms themselves are top quality. I've used them before, and I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them a lot.
They're great. They're awesome. And for every purchase made, they'll donate a condom to Planned Parenthood.
It's a good cause. Probably need them more now than ever.
Yeah, and they're good quality condoms. Who doesn't want a great quality condom? So check those out. We'll link all of that below. Thank you for joining us on another episode.
Yes.
I hope that was a fun one.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. And that's all that matters,
All
really.
that matters,
That's
like,
all that matters is
this
that I
show
have
is
fun.
on
As long
this
as
guy's
I'm
show.
getting off, then who
This guy's
cares?
show. Be sure to leave any comments below if you have any questions that you want to ask for our next episode. We check those out. Tweet any questions to us.
Yes, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe it, share it, show your friends. Don't show family because it might get uncomfortable, but you know,
yeah.
if you know people who have
If your family's
questions
chill,
and they need answers, then send them our way. You know, we're willing to help, guys.
Yeah, we're totally unqualified, but we're willing to
Yeah,
help.
we're willing to help.
So until next time.
Bye.